Can we just talk about Kamiyah for a second?
Absolutely.
When I watched the interview, I did see this. She is very self-aware. For 18,
yes.
She realizes that this situation right now is very overwhelming for her. She did say, you know what, I will always love, what's her name again?
Her mom.
Her
Kidnapper mom. She will always love her Lonnie, she will always love her kidnapper mom, but at the same time, she realizes that this is
that's
a very
how you solve it.
true.
That's
She
my
realizes
kidnapper
that,
mom, and this is my biological mom.
She realizes that this is an overwhelming experience, but what she did say is I am willing to give my biological parents a chance. I would love to get to know them for 18 years.
That's why I'm saying they should come together. I think they should come together.
In time, that may be a possibility, but right now, no.
Well,
but you have to get over, sorry, but I just have to say this. There's a living, breathing 18-year-old who's enduring all of this, and you have to be very careful because you could traumatize this young mind
even more.
Wait
a minute. So are we saying
that person?
So we're saying that it's okay to kidnap babies?
No, I'm saying the priority is Kamiyah. I'm saying worry about
we're trying to think of the best solution
for the child.
But we're not, okay, we're all women, okay? And you guys are asking this woman to just be like, well, because I love her, I'm gonna just accept that this woman kidnapped my baby.
No, I'm not asking that. No, I'm asking...
So whatever middle ground is gonna be found, I don't think that's gonna happen immediately.
Jeannie, what are you saying?
I am saying give Kamiyah the attention she deserves for right now to prioritize. She's at 18 years old. She's probably figuring out what to do with school, what to do with this attention, the counseling that it takes to now process what has happened to her. Focus on her first and do it together as a family. In that time, I swear that God will lay it upon both hearts of what is deserved for the kidnapper and what the mom and dad should do for Kamiyah.
And I like that, Jeannie, but the reality is we have laws. And so the law says that she has to go to jail, and that's what she's going to do. But I understand that you're saying that they have to, but we have to, because really what the kidnapper mom is being made an example of. Because you cannot have people thinking they can go into the hospital
100%.
and steal babies. That's not going to happen in this country.
I think we all agree that she should go to jail.
And also, though, can we talk about the reality of what she did? This woman pretended to be
up as a nurse.
Yes.
Well, that was the fault of the hospital.
Befriended.
That was the fault of the hospital.
The family. True, but also that tells you where her mind is as well.
Oh, she went into the room. It's reported she went into the room. She befriended her.
This was thought
they
out.
thought that she was a relative.
Out.
See, this is the problem when y'all make assumptions because somebody black and the other one black.
Oh my God.
You're supposed to have an ID or.
But no. Can I just say this? I am very happy that this story ended with a good ending.
Yes.
Now, what would we be saying if it didn't end up like this?
Terrible.
No, it would have been like a lot of other tragic. But this is the thing too. Kamiyah, that's her name.
Yes.
She had a feeling. You know, it was an inkling, but she wouldn't. She kind of felt like that wasn't her mother. But then it became factual when she tried to get a job, and she was like, I need my birth certificate. You know, and the mama was like,
that girl's smart, I'm telling you.
And she was like, I need my birth certificate, and then that's how it came out. But she had previously, it had been reported that she felt like this woman was not her mother. But she was probably under the syndrome, and she felt so much love from her that, you know what, in the end, what's done in the dark is going to come to the light.
That's the moral of the story.
Always.
And don't make
I know this sounds like a really odd question, but when you just said, what's her name, Kamiyah, how do you think she feels about being called Kamiyah?
Alexis.
Her name is Alexis.
Wait a minute, which one is her real name?
Alexis is her real
the kidnapper mom named her what?
Kamiyah. Her real name is Alexis.
Correct. So we're obviously discussing her as Kamiyah. I'm just saying.
But is Kamiyah the name she grew up with?
Yes. No, Alexis. She knows herself. She answers to Alexis.
Okay.
We are all calling her the name that her 6-year-old birth mother gave her, which is Kamiyah.
Right.
So even those things are like, is that traumatic? Like everybody's talking about me
She
as
talked about that. She
a
said
name.
That. She said that in the interview.
And what did she say?
She said it's overwhelming.
Yes.
She's trying to make sense of all of this, but I have to give her praise for doing it with grace.
Yes.
Yeah.
This 18-year-old.
She's unreal. And being very respectful to both the parties.
Yes, she is.
And that means that her mom was, the kidnapper mom did a good job. She just wrong for kidnapping her.
Maybe she did.
She needs to suffer the consequences.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I think we all can agree on that.
Maybe
what we're saying is,
you know, there's obviously different levels of being incarcerated. There are people that, you know, are in private, what is that called? There are people that are in solitary confinement where they can't have visitors, no one can ever see them again.
And again, Adrienne, the little girl said it perfectly. She said, I understand you have to lock her up, but just don't throw away the key.
Exactly.
That's what she was saying. So
and
she
there's
can see
still
it from
that point of when women are going through this, they need to have mental support. So I think it's a lot of things. We're going to keep talking about this story, you know, because it's going to keep developing, and we're going to keep everybody abreast of it.